This is James Altucher at the Street.com TV, and I'm here with Jim Cramer. Jim, congratulations, by the way, on your 500th
Oh,
episode
thank
yesterday.
you. I couldn't believe that we were able to. What happens very interesting. I was trying to figure out my vacation schedule, and I said, geez, I see 200, I do 20, I do 52 weeks, okay? I have to have 5 shows a week. I've been doing the show for X number of weeks. Shoot, we must be close to 500. And literally, it was 4 weeks ago, so my staff did a great job putting all that stuff together. It takes a little while. But we just realized, it's like, statistically, we had to be close to it.
Now, 500 episodes, if you do the math a little bit, each lightning round, let's say you're talking about a dozen stocks, then you're giving, anywhere from 3 to 10 ideas a show.
Right.
You've spoken about 10,000. There's only 8,000 public companies.
Well,
about
in year, and we talked about last night, in year 1, we actually did what you say, which is that we were not discriminate enough, because you can't have 600 good ideas. Year 2, we began to develop themes and then use the stocks as emblematic of the themes. Year 3, which started in March, we have taken themes entirely, and sometimes we use stocks to illustrate them, and sometimes we don't.
Well, yeah, it's interesting. It seems like now you do more of a, here's the theme of the week, and then one stock a day.
Well, because we all know that sectors are 50%, okay? We also know that it's possible. We also recognize the flaw of the medium. I wrote about this in New York Magazine. The medium's a stupid medium in that it's flat, and, when you say not to do something, it's irrelevant to people. They do it. And that is not something that I envisioned. I envisioned that if you tell people, here's the idea, and the idea is Tyco, and the idea will be good 3 days later, not now, because there's nothing going to happen between now and 3 days other than people are going to be all over to buy it because I said it. And then, they're going to get discussed and sell it. And then it goes up. And it's like, initially it was cool because then the Reuters would pick it up, Bloomberg would pick it up. It's totally uncool because anybody who bought it is a lifelong enemy of the show. And so it's just counterintuitive, but I can't have you buy it because I know I'll lose you money. Lightning round, people regard that as being as substantive. Well, it's actually the media critics regard it as being as substantive. And that's a great way to be able to tarnish the show, because it's obvious that if I'm on the fly, I can't be as good as the others. Now, so why do you do anything on the fly? The media critics of the show would like me to do a very boring show, which would then get canceled. And there's a commercial nature. I'm not Van Gogh, but I'm not a postcard painter. What I am trying to do is get it so that you can have a substantive show that it still attracts people. And the only way to do that is things like Lightning Round.
Well, look, and the lightning round has value because let's take a look at your book, Mad Money. You basically, and it's what you just said, sectors are 50% of it, and then you try to find the best of breed guys. So
that is
like you give the lightning round kind of cheat sheet almost in the book. The lightning round is your way of basically identifying really quickly the best of breeds in the different sectors.
Guy calls me and says he wants to own Wiener Pharma, okay, biotech, and Celgene's down 7 points from its high. What a great opportunity for me to buy Celgene. A lot of my stuff from the show has more to do with my time at Goldman Sachs than my hedge fund, because I am much more of a sell-side guy on the TV show than a buy-side guy. I've tried to flip that. I've tried to be more buy-side, but when I do, I am too trading-oriented. Because the buy-side guy is not content to just say, I'm buying Google, I'm buying Google, I'm buying Google. The sell-side guy will say, okay, let me reiterate buy Google. Don't believe the ComScore number. It's not important enough. That's what yesterday drove Google down. So, I'm always wrestling between whether I'm buy-side or sell-side on the show.
Well, it's interesting because with a hedge fund, one of the problems of being a hedge fund investor as opposed to retail investors is you're judged by your monthly performance. Right. But you have a different situation. You're sort of judged by your minute-by-minute performance.
Right. It's a losing game in the sense that I am like someone in a contest. Okay.
So for the next 500 episodes, how do you keep ratings up? Just how do you keep people engaged, and how do you develop new ideas and products on the show?
Well, that cuts to another area that we don't talk about much here, which is the notion of Cramer as an operator versus a promoter. If I am a promoter, the numbers stay up. If I'm an operator, they don't stay up. So you have to mix the two. Now, obviously, I find being a promoter more odious than being an operator. But when you're out there as a promoter, people think much less of you. And I think that's right. I think I have always disliked the promoters. But the compromise of bringing people in and therefore the need to promote cannot be ignored. I happen to be friends with someone who's an actor. And he got so sick of having to do the promote for a new movie that he wanted to stop doing movies. I identify with that.
So again, though, so how do you, year 3 and then year 4, what's the next 500 episodes? Where do you see it going?
I think that the next 500 episodes are going to have to be more geared toward making things much more fun than they are. It's fun. I think fun is the key to the next level of success for the show.
But it's fun how you have it right now. Like you were showing some
fun
clips.
for you. Fun for you as an investor. I'll always have fun on my show.
Right.
We have to have fun for you as an investor. Teach more about the desire to speculate and how to do it right as opposed to do it wrong. Teach more about the finding of the next Comcast or the next McCaw, how to do it better than I've done it.
And
I'm not there yet.
Do people want that? Because I kind of find also, to some extent, people want to just be spoon-fed a little bit, for better or for worse.
They do want that too. I mean, look, I was at dinner last night with some of my key CNBC people, and they were asking very similar questions. What's the next 500 look like? Some of me just says, just keep using the template, because you don't mess with success. What you do, you change templates. If something's wrong, I used to say this was this great tennis player, Don Budge. And he used to say, look, when it's working, don't you dare change a thing. When it's not working, change everything. So I might just fall back on Budge's mantra for my show for the next 500 shows.
You know, why don't you go all the way to the extreme end? Do a 6-hour lightning round. Just if they want to promote Mad Money, just do a 6-hour lightning round. It's all Jim Cramer from noon to 6 p.m.
You know what? That's a good idea.
Yeah, because then you're gonna then you'll see
I should do a marathon lightning round.
Yeah, 6 hours.
Just
or all
on
night.
like I'll pick a day that is a holiday that no one else is working.
Yeah.
And I will just do a 6-hour, or I'll do it online and then switch. I mean, I like this idea. All right.
So this is James.
This is with a marathon video.
Yeah, it'll be. We did another 6-minute video. Sandy's over here chuckling. But this is James Altucher at TheStreet.com TV.
You have to say, yes.
Our producer.
Sandy.
This is James Altucher at TheStreet.com TV, here with Jim Cramer.